uh, to really hit home runs when it comes to the marketing of these new features, chiefly right now the chatbot. We have a strategy in place. I already built or drafted out a kind of like a blog release that's going to be sent out to 1,000 people. That is an asset that we're going to publish after the product goes live. What Lauda is working on is a campaign to start teasing. I think it was an idea that Avi, you had proposed a week ago, which is like, how do you tease them? How do you get them to be curious about this new feature that's coming and kind of saying coming soon. So that is our highest priority.
The trailer for the
We're building
trailer.
out a trailer. Exactly, exactly. That's exactly right. We have Lauda already did like a beta video. It's like 30 seconds long or something like that. So we're just gonna focus on pain points as like, hey, you have this pain, we have something for you. You have this other pain, we have something for you. So Michelle, we look forward to your bullets on, you know, building out on that list, and then we're gonna publish that. And then every channel that we have, whether it's LinkedIn, Twitter, the blog, newsletter, we will have a series of campaigns that have been neatly curated, and we're just recycling the assets. So that's going to be really exciting. One thing that I did want to put on the team's radar, if just curious if it wasn't already, is the I think Hadi does a lot of this on the front end, which is like leveraging um, eh, oh my God, guys, sorry, I'm blacking out. Like the tool that we used for onboarding. So like if a user is new in app, right, giving them an experience of forcing them to teach them about the chat feature and onboarding. I know we have that already using a tool, but I don't know if that's already in place for this new feature or capability. I can give some thought to around how to do just that, because the goal is not just to release the product, but make sure that people use it. I think it's going to be a big superpower of ours going forward. So, and um, my Avi has been saying for a very long time that I should probably go out and work out. I should probably do that. Um, I treat my body like an amusement park. And so what I usually do, I used to do is actually do weight training. I'm not Baby Hulk, but it would be sufficient for me. And then the other thing that I would do is actually cook. It's therapeutic for me. And I'll actually include some photos of some of the things that I've made on the chat. Stand by. But that is my update.
Okay, thank you very much, Pablo. The next would be Roberto.
Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I think Abby already started introducing pretty much this morning. Good progress with quite a few applications and working on different fronts. Like we're on the call with Monica, taking a good stab at the spreadsheet, trying to improve that new VC list that we can import to Finta. So combining in such a way that the columns match and we have all the required cells filled out. So we're proceeding on that. And meanwhile, on my side, I'm also taking a stab at revamping a little the FAQ, the PR FAQ document. The executive summary, I think, is perfect. The FAQ portion, we're integrating the answers into it to what could be the potential rejection themes. And now I'm trying to shorten it to one page. Tough, difficult, but as we keep working on it and improving it, I think we'll get there. So that's a bit of today. And yeah, we'll continue going with this so that we can do more applications moving forward. Random fourth, I mean, for how hard it is, I think Goral was saying it so well, especially our newer generation, to stay away from our phones and screens. Um, it's when I wake up, try to do the gym. I'm still doing rehab from knee surgery, so get as much into that every morning and do any sort of PT. And hey, I live in New York, so as soon as it's possible, especially with nice weather, go hit a park, go get drinks with friends, go do the trivia bars and whatnot, like anything that's outdoorsy and in a way also social. So that's always fun.
Thank you, Roberto. So next one would be Sabor.
Um, what I'm doing. Okay, so Marty said something. We are trying to figure out the problem over there. It's basically a problem with the attributes endpoint, especially in the dev. With the new deployment, something's happening that, and it's causing it to go down. And when the endpoint goes down, it basically takes the whole app down. So because of that problem, we can't move our current dev to prod until that gets fixed. And the second one is what Hardy explained, which is also a problem in the current prod, where experiment card does not get updated on its own. Uh, so last week, at least we identified the problem. We had one approach. Uh, Hardy, I guess, tried that. I'm not sure, but then he suggested we try with Novu because at least that one works well. Even though I don't understand that part of the code either, but at least we do see that no notification do comes out in time. So notifications coming, so like he suggested, we can just latch onto that and update the card accordingly. That's that. The regarding Michelle's one, I was able to do half the part where I could get the LinkedIn profile and get the text out of it. I wrote a small code to do that automatically. I need to polish that so that we can go further. I have not been able to run the experiment with it. That's my fault. I'm really sorry. This last 2, 3 days has taken time on the other end. I'll really try to get the experiment done so that I can show you some output, hopefully by tomorrow. But the point is doable, and the reason I'm not able to do that is also because the moment we will hit an attribute endpoint in dev, it will go down. So that's another problem which is causing it not to happen. Because me and Marty, we had already planned to integrate the whole LinkedIn scraping as a part of the UI itself, where you can just say search and we can get everything automated. And this new problem has kind of pushed us in the back foot. So hopefully today or tomorrow, the attribute endpoint gets fixed, and then one day is all we need to integrate and make things really smooth so that you can run. You don't have to depend on any of us then. That's that. Then this is other thing maybe Abhi will know and Mari. I'm not so sure whether we have proper indexing in our super base. I didn't know much, but I was reading and watching something, and it really makes a huge difference. So over a couple of days, at least I do have Postgres and the whole of the US data. I'm going to try it locally by creating these indices and see. It should improve. It should definitely improve once we do that. Uh, so at least I learned something. I didn't know that it could make such a difference. I was okay, but that was a good eye opener. So hopefully that will also make the experience smooth in the UI, especially for the US population segment, because every time we click validate, it goes on for a minute and a half and two. So hopefully with indexing, we can bring it down to like 10, 15 seconds.
I
So
think
that will also make the life easy on the UI.
I think I had that session with Atish, and I think we put indexes on.
But still takes the same time. I have no idea. I'll have to look into Supabase
Yeah.
code then on the table schema to know.
Yeah, but you're right. It's a minute and a half is outrageous for what we're doing. Like, I used to be able to like calculate moving averages on 2 billion records in like literally seconds. You know, I mean, it's yeah. You're right. Something's definitely off.
And so based on, I mean, I only watched one video. So the indexing can be done nicely if everything's numerical, right? So even though we have like gender and education, all those as a word, like a string, we can convert them into number, store them, and have a mapping here, so that all the indexing can be like really smooth, and that should really make things very, very fast. So I'll spend a couple of days on that. So hopefully that thing also gets sorted and I get to learn something as well in the process. So that's
I
good.
didn't realize we were not enumerating our data. That's you cracked it.
So what also about the thing that we did on the
Oh, yeah.
speed of the
Yeah. So I did tell that. So I think maybe we forgot to include you. So we already sent the email to Casey. So we do probably have some time. We'll get to talk with Databricks people. So then we can show them the exact thing that we saw. So they can basically tell us if our queries are being routed through some sort of priority queue. I was thinking one more experiment we could do, Mari. So instead of doing uh, multi-threading, just do batching and see batching in a sequential way. And let's see if actually that helps, because then we can increase the size of the batch, hopefully from 20 to 30 or 40. And hopefully if that gives us the same time, like 5 and 6 seconds as it takes for one batch in a like a proper way, then we should be fine. So we can give a try first with just batching, but no threading, and see how it affects the timing.
John
So
was claiming
we
we could
cannot.
send like a 5,000 task batch, which I don't believe. I also am 10% confident of that.
Now, even with 50, I'll give you the timing. So with 200, it takes around 6 minutes,
What?
because I think
That's
because
crazy.
it's failing internally somewhere in resource error, and then it retries. Whereas if you send 20, it gets done in 5 seconds. So if you do the math, there is no way 200 should take 5 and 6 minutes.
Got it. Should we try to just use AWS instead? I'm scheduling meetings with the
So
AWS team.
we can see what endpoints they give. We can then try. We also tried with the Azure GPT 4.0 mini. Um, that one also with the 20 batch size has kind of similar thing. Like sometime it gets done very quick, sometime it slows down. At least the advantage we have with Databricks Sonnet is if you pass a batch of whatever 20, 40, or 500, you will get answer for each one of them. GPT-4 Mini, even with 2025, it may have 2 or 3 which has passing error. So you need to then recall for those missing ones. So either way, we have added, made the necessary change in the code so that you don't run out of the sample size. So whatever we got pass error in the first attempt, it will get them in the second attempt. But it will be nice if Databricks can give us some clarity on that. Otherwise, there is no way it will take half an hour if everything is on with proper number of attributes and latent variables. There is no other way around it.
Okay.
All right.
Let me see when that meeting is happening.
You
Okay,
were on the
thank you
mute, Abhi.
for.
Oh, sorry. I said I'll Excel. I'll not check when that meeting is happening.
So next would be Tatarvik.
Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. So for today I'm preparing a push to the Rehoboam, so it will be some updates on the analytics side. there was one small bug slash issue I found when trying to turn the continuous variable into categories. So I didn't like the labels it returned. So I've returned a special like function for that one case. Other than that, I have done some code polishing and corrections this morning. So I don't know on the dev, but locally it saved me like a minute and a half. So on dev it will be even smaller, but it's like at least it's something. So I'll push those today. That's all on my side.
Okay. Thank you, Tarlavik. So we are almost here. The last is me. And for me today, this morning, I'm with Abby and Roberto, and we talk about the PFAQ. And also, I'm also working on to updating the VC list sheet, and we want to like to search for the contact person and emails, and to be fit for import this info, those all of the information to Finta. And I also talked with Ashika, and we would divide the work and to make sure to almost finish all of them today, so that tomorrow we can put it in import to Finta directly. Yeah, and that's for me. So, there any demos someone want to share?
I can share. This is a cute little demo. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can share my screen. Hold on. I have two cute little demos. One, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, so I got an email saying, hey, we want to, interview you for this survey. We get this a lot. We should all be very familiar with this. And so you open up the survey, and it's consultation request for agentic AI, right? My client's looking to learn about AI, agentic AI, right? Screening, blah, blah, blah. How familiar are you with the following players, right? Boom. Now, I don't like that we're listed last. I don't know what that means, but, we're in the top
It's
5.
alphabetical, Abby.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a properly done survey, it would be randomized, or potentially, I don't know. Each person would do it differently, right?
Beautiful, Michelle. That's exactly right. So here I can send this out to you guys so you guys can fill it out. So I thought it's very meta that we're getting researched on by research. And then the second thing I wanted to share is, hold on, let me see this one.
Avi, just by the way, if there's any way, I'd love to be able to get results of that survey.
Yeah, right.
Keep track of that. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, and then I got this one. This is work that we did with Monica and Roberto. They applied for a bunch of things. We just got this half an hour ago. We got rejected from this program. But we got rejected because we're already more advanced than the typical stage for the Ignite program. But then they invited us to apply for the Boost program. So we'll be doing that. But it's normally you get rejections because you're not advanced enough. Now we're starting to finally get rejections because we're too advanced. So we're moving in the right direction.
I clicked on smiley.ai, I think one of the names that you showed, Avi.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It just says join the wait list, like email them. So how is it that people just have like a one-page website with wait list, it gets money or something, and we don't get anything?
I mean, it's all about the effort we put into it, right? We either, put in the effort to get customers, or we put in the effort to get investors. With the size of the customers that we're getting, I think it makes more sense to look for investors. But everyone has different strategies.
Pablo, the smiley has your tagline, I think, insights and minutes, not much. They literally have that in their
I hate them.
description.
I hate them then. I hate them. At least give me credit. Well, just because it's just like a one-page website also, that's very blog, maybe doesn't even include pricing, though, doesn't mean that they're not generating revenue or closing deals, right? It's just a method. So we got to beat them on that too. So
It's the same for artificial societies as well, right? Like you need to sign up for the wait list. But I think you showed us the demo, Abi, once, right, with that LinkedIn thing.
the website changed actually. I would check them out today. It's actually pretty interesting.
Which one?
Artificial Society.
Society.
Yeah. They actually include pricing. They're approaching a product-led growth approach, where they include pricing, automated, etc. You know what you're paying for. You have credits based on usage. Whereas the other example is more, as I would say, like a sales-led effort, where it's discrete. Join the wait list. You reach out to a salesperson, and they're structuring a custom solution for you. So they're opposing approaches. Yeah.
But you can't like log in and run anything, right? Still you need
Correct.
to join the
Right.
wait list to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's the way to at least appear premium.
Also true. Yeah.
So, is there any other demo? Anyone want to share?
They have just a quick thing, Monica. They have, I think, VC's persona. Didn't you say, Avi, that Finta or somebody was going to give us something similar?
They gave us 13,000 LinkedIn addresses of all of their VCs. Once we have the LinkedIn scraper working, we can load it up and see where it develops. And then we're restarting the engagement with Dealmaker, so that will be another set of VC data.
Can you send me like 5 or 10 of those LinkedIn links? I can test during that scraping how it looks.
Yes, I can. I like this with artificial societies. I like this one. Like this type of data. Right, they have their white paper. That's sexy. I feel like we have that. We just need to package it. A little bit better. Yeah, but you're right. Artificial societies, it's all about the UIs. It's all about the UI and not making it available. Well, tell me, Subodh and Mahdi, after you interview these guys, who you want to bring on board, and we'll bring a few of them on board. I think we can get there pretty quickly.
I mean, this is predict which LinkedIn post will win. You just have to add AI and some stuff. People go literally lala over it nowadays.
Yeah, kind of agree. And we need that. We need that. Like that. Yeah, we can. We can do it. We can build that. Their message, their website is much better.
It's very slick.
Are you talking about artificial societies?
It's the same narrative. Yeah.
Yeah. Monica, you might get some good inspiration here as well.
But that's what
Okay.
we talked to Ben like an hour ago. So he was saying like, I mean, UI is good, but he had a lot of ideas, and he has apparently worked in front end for 1 or 2 years. So let's see if we can make something slick.
Do you want me to reach out to him?
We do have a call with 2 others, so I don't know, I think one tomorrow that we
Okay.
can consolidate.
Yes, sir. Okay, you tell me what you
All
want.
right, we have a call in 20 minutes, so let's wrap it up.
Okay. So maybe that's it for today, and hope everything goes well with our work, and have a nice day.
Nice work, Monica.
Thanks, Monica.